A match made in heaven can quickly become marital hell, and nobody knows this better than Tori Spelling and Dean McDermott. Tori Spelling met Canadian actor Dean McDermott in the summer of 2005 when they co-starred in the Lifetime movie Mind Over Murder. During filming, the two began an affair. On-set romances between co-stars rarely work out well, of course, but their liaison carried the added infamy that both were married at the time. Spelling had wed actor Charlie Shanian just a year earlier, while McDermott had been married to Canadian TV personality Mary Jo Eustace for more than a decade. Unfortunately, paparazzi captured some PDA photos of Spelling and McDermott, which is how Shanian came to discover that his wife was cheating on him. In a 2007 interview with GQ, Shanian explained, 15 months into my marriage, I opened the National Enquirer to see pictures of what appeared to be my wife giving another man a lap dance. Once the affair had become tabloid fodder, both Spelling and McDermott divorced their respective spouses. In May 2006, they married each other. After their wedding, Spelling and McDermott wasted little time starting a family. By 2017, the couple had 5 children together.
Being creative is amazing. And sometimes, feeding kids and changing diapers is not so glamorous.
Over those first few years of marriage, all seemed hunky-dory in the Spelling-McDermott household. In 2010, however, behind-the-scenes footage from one of their reality shows leaked, in which the two were shown engaging in a bitter argument. In the clip, Spelling said, "It's like you got more and more unhappy and angry." Rumors of marital strife became so prevalent that Spelling made an appearance on Today to insist that everything was fine. The couple tried again to shut down the rumors during a joint appearance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, on which McDermott declared, "We are so together, there's no divorce in our future." When rumors of impending divorce surfaced again in 2013, Spelling denied anything was wrong in an open letter. She wrote, "I repeatedly told my children, Daddy and I are very happy and in love. There will be no divorce, and all of us will remain together as a family." Rumors of marital discord are one thing, but being caught cheating is a whole other matter. That was the case in late 2013, however, when Us Weekly reported that McDermott had been unfaithful to Spelling. According to the report, McDermott had been in Toronto promoting the TV cooking competition Chopped Canada when he had a brief affair with a 28-year-old woman. While there was initially some speculation that the affair had been fabricated in order to drum up publicity for an upcoming reality show, in January 2014, McDermott seemingly confirmed he'd been unfaithful. In a statement to Us Weekly, he announced that he was entering rehab to treat sex addiction. He said, "I am truly sorry for the mistakes I have made and for the pain I've caused my family. I take full responsibility for my actions and have voluntarily checked myself into a treatment center to address some health and personal issues. I am grateful to be getting the help I need so I can become the husband and father my family deserves." With his infidelity made public, all eyes were on Spelling and McDermott's marriage. However, the couple surprised everyone by not splitting up, instead deciding to stay together and work things out. In 2014, Spelling told People magazine, "We're doing okay, we're working through it. It's something that's going to take time to get through." While most couples in that situation would deal with those issues behind closed doors, Spelling and McDermott went a different route. Instead, they filmed their counseling sessions for a new Lifetime reality show, True Tori, in which the fragile state of their marriage was packaged as entertainment.
I am so sorry.
Are you really sorry?
I am so sorry. Look
me in the eye.
I'm so
Look at
sorry.
me and
I
tell
am
me
so
you're
sorry.
The show turned out to be a hit and even spawned a second season. McDermott, however, couldn't continue. He told Access Hollywood, "I can't do this anymore. I can't keep opening a vein." From the get-go, Tori Spelling insisted that her motivation for bearing her broken relationship on True Tori was to exorcise their demons once and for all, so that they and the tabloids could move on. However, certain sources claimed there was a hidden agenda behind the show, Spelling's desire for payback. An unidentified friend told People magazine, "The decision to do this show is not coming from someone who is in a solid, good place. Tori is very, very upset and angry. A part of her wants to completely humiliate him and make him suffer in front of millions of people." Another source shared similar sentiments with Radar Online, claiming that McDermott was far from being a willing participant and that Spelling had forced him to take part in the series. The source claimed, "Reluctantly, Dean agreed because he feels this is all his fault." Dean McDermott's infidelity wasn't the only problem in his marriage to Tori Spelling. In January 2016, Spelling was sued by American Express over an unpaid credit card balance of nearly $38,000. 6 months later, TMZ reported that the state of California had placed a $260,000 lien on the couple due to unpaid taxes from 2014. Later that year, a court ordered Spelling to pay her entire unpaid Amex balance. She was then sued by the credit card company for $87,000.
You were looking for a summer home, room service, the Ritz. Does that get you in trouble?
Hearing them all lumped together, it's hard to hear it.
Things quickly went from bad to worse for the cash-strapped couple. In July 2016, Spelling was hit with a federal tax lien, owing a sum of over $700,000 in unpaid taxes to the IRS. Then, in December 2016, she and McDermott were sued for defaulting on a $400,000 loan. A few months later, in March 2017, McDermott was facing a potential jail sentence after falling several months behind on child support payments to his ex-wife, Mary Jo Eustace. According to Page 6, Eustace was furious that McDermott and Spelling had shelled out over $40,000 for a baby shower for their fifth kid, while he owed her thousands in overdue child support. The IRS took action in March 2017 by emptying all the couple's bank accounts. The stress of trying to keep her marriage with McDermott together, looking after 5 kids, and being in severe debt apparently pushed Tori Spelling to the breaking point. In March 2018, police were called to their home to handle what was described by one officer as a domestic incident. The blast gave more details, claiming cops were called to deal with a woman with a mental illness, while TMZ claimed that Spelling was having some sort of breakdown. About a week later, McDermott once again called the authorities, asking them to perform a welfare check on Spelling after she'd left their home. According to TMZ, Spelling was found at a doctor's office. After speaking with her, the deputies determined she was fine and left. An unnamed insider told People that Spelling was under an enormous degree of stress at the time, saying, "The last year has been really tough on Tori. She has a ton of pressure and stress with the kids, work, and her marriage. She internalizes a lot of her anxiety and she knows it's not healthy for her. Of course, she's going to get to a breaking point eventually." By 2020, it really seemed as if Tori Spelling and Dean McDermott had been able to put Dean's cheating scandal behind them. The specter of his infidelity, however, was far from dead and buried, something that became clear as the couple's kids grew older. Appearing on the Women on Top podcast, Spelling revealed that one of her daughters happened to see something about her dad's infidelity online.
My daughter saw something and it really upset her.
While Spelling claimed that the whole traumatic incident had ultimately brought them closer, not everyone was buying it. A source told People, "They've grown apart, they have issues that are hard to remedy, and they don't have the same relationship they once did." While the couple may have done a lot of work on repairing their relationship, there were some things that never really recovered. The source added, "Tori still has major trust issues. Part of their relationship was never fully repaired after he was unfaithful." In June 2023, Dean McDermott published an Instagram post announcing that his marriage to Tori Spelling was over. He wrote, "It's with great sadness and a very, very heavy heart that after 18 years together and 5 amazing children, that Tori Spelling and I have decided to go our separate ways and start a new journey of our own." His post made headlines and then generated even more when he abruptly deleted it less than 24 hours later. The scorched earth social media missive and its quick deletion understandably caused confusion. Were they breaking up or not? Even more confusingly, a source told Us Weekly that despite what McDermott had written, the couple's relationship was solid. The source claimed, "Tori and Dean are not getting a divorce, they love each other and are not going to split." Another insider, however, offered a very different scenario to People. They said, "Dean 100% wants to get out of the marriage. He took down the post because Tori didn't want him to keep it up. But he's packing his bags and is 100% serious about it. He can't take it anymore. He told her he's done." Yet another source told the Daily Mail that McDermott had become fed up with Spelling, using their spousal difficulties to generate publicity. They claimed, "For a very long time, Tori used their marital problems to stay relevant." Despite the varying accounts, Spelling and McDermott did indeed separate shortly after his announcement.
It was time, and I feel like everything comes full circle.
As McDermott told the Daily Mail several months after the split, his abuse of drugs and alcohol had escalated. He explained, "It ended up with me drinking a 5th of tequila every night, 7 days a week, and a handful of Narcos by myself with a beautiful family in the other room. That's what led to the brokenness and to what happened between me and Tori." One June night, the couple had been fighting, and McDermott later admitted that he had erupted in drunken fury. He told the Daily Mail, "It was the night that I raged against her and the children, and I saw the light, the final flicker of the flame go out in her eyes." He also revealed that this was the night he posted the separation announcement on Instagram. He said, "I posted that because I was at the end of my rope. I didn't know what to do. I had burned everything down yet again." McDermott took the post down after waking up the next day and realizing the gravity of what he'd done. It was at that point that Spelling urged him to seek help, and he agreed to return to rehab. Following their separation in June 2023, neither Spelling nor McDermott remained single for too long. Just 4 months after their split, McDermott was spotted holding hands with Lily Callow, a 32-year-old account manager at an alternative wellness center. As the Daily Mail reported, she was accompanying McDermott to the Department of Social Services, where McDermott was seemingly applying for social assistance. Shortly after photos of McDermott and Callow hit the tabloids, Spelling was photographed sharing a kiss with Ryan Kramer, creative director at an LA ad agency. The day after those photos were published, Spelling was photographed shopping for sexy lingerie. McDermott was reportedly not too thrilled with his ex's new romance either, a source told Us Weekly. They're on fairly icy terms right now, but trying to stay cordial. He thinks Tori's doing this for attention. In March 2024, McDermott told Page Six that his relationship with Callow was still going strong 6 months in. He said, "Things are going really well." He also revealed that Callow had not only met Spelling, but that his estranged wife and his new girlfriend actually got along fabulously. Spelling filed for divorce about 2 weeks later, which appeared to be a pretty solid indication that any chance of reconciliation was off the table and that both exes were moving full speed ahead in their new relationships.